So the Real Wargamer looking at By the Edge of the Sword series. This particular game is Dauphin, the Dauphin and the Sword, and I'm going to be looking at the Battle of that one there, fought on July 16th, 1465. So this game series uses leaders and army commanders, but each leader possesses a coat of arms there, that allows identification for the units that belong to it, to him. A bonus right there, which is a die roll modifier. A command rating, which is used in the sequence of play for activating a command radius, and a movement allowance. A leader can only command the combat units of his own banner, which are those with the same coat of arms. For example, here, the army commanders can activate not only the units of their own banner, but also all units of their army that are situated within their command radius. Leaders and army commanders do not have facing. Makes no difference which way they are facing. Stacking is in this system generally limited to one unit plus any number of leaders. Leader counter must always be stacked with a combat unit at the end of his movement. An army commander can be stacked with any combat unit of his army, but all other leaders can only stack with a unit of their banner. When checking command, the army commanders are considered as ordinary leaders of a banner. Just as a real quick recap over here, the blue army over there is the army of Louis XI. And over here, the red army is the army of Charles here. Charles. We're going through the movement and combat phase. We're alternating commanders in order of their command rating. We're on 2 now. As we go up, we go in ascending order. I don't think there are any commanders on Louis' side that have a 2, but we have two commanders under Charles that are 2s. So we can choose the order. So I'm going to go with this commander right here. And I'll try to, what's this? Seigneur de Ravenstein. So he's going to activate, and they are actually going to move a bit. Well, maybe they don't. Maybe they won't. So this is Charles' banner right here. No, they're not. So he's just going to basically do nothing. Then we'll come over here to this guy right there. Oops. Okay, what are they going to do, if anything? Let's see. Yep. Okay. The problem is, well, what does he have? He's got this village hex here. Yeah. Village hex here. He's got this woods there. I guess at this point I will mention, I'm trying to remember the exact terminology. The exact terminology is fatigued. That's what it is. So there are two, I'm not sure what they call them. There are two well, I don't know. There's fresh and fatigued, and that's shown by the front or the back of the counter. So we'll take this dismounted men-at-arms. Make sure I got that right. Yeah, dismounted men-at-arms here. The front side looks normal like that. Very, very nice. And when it becomes fatigued, you flip it over. He has the reduced values already. All right, so the front, he's a 344. Again, that's combat value of 3. A quality of, what do they call it? Quality, troop quality of 4. Movement allowance of 4. When he's fatigued, he's a 233. So combat value goes down to 2. Quality goes down to 3. Movement allowance drops to 3. And you can tell it has the striped background. Now, it is a particular scenario rule here that all of the infantry on Charles' side begin fatigued, and actually they never recover during the battle. So that's why you see all these flipped fatigued units. That's a scenario rule in particular. Okay, so I think he's going to stay put as well. So there. Now we go to 3s. We definitely, actually I have 2 3s on Charles' side. 2 3s right there, and we have 1 3 on Louis' side, and we go with the army commander with the lower, no, I can't remember, lower bonus or lower, smaller bonus, okay. And now I can't remember, so Charles' bonus is 3, Louis' I think is 2. So it will be Louis. So Louis' 3 commander, for lack of a better way of putting it, is going to go next. Alright, so for basic movement here, we've got this command, this banner. Leader there. They're all mounted. Movement allowance of 6. So what I'm looking for is changing elevation. So I think this is all level, whatever they call this, level 1? 1, yeah. It's actually, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So I'm looking for the level change. So here's a level change here. So we're going to go through the opening here, through the gap. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And Leader activated. So now we go to the 3 command rating officers, leaders on Charles' side. So as a general rule, the leaders of the 2 sides are activated alternately based on their command rating, starting from the lowest command rating and ascending to the highest. So we are on the 3 level, the 3 command rating level. Louis had 1 leader there, rating 3 activated. So now we come to Charles's side. There aren't any more, not only are there not any more 3s on Louis's side, there actually aren't any more leaders on Louis's side. So I guess Louis's army is just plain done. But we have a few more leaders to do on Charles' side. So we're on 3 command rating level. It's always ascending command rating. If several leaders of the same army, so like Charles' army here, have the same command rating, the player who controls them chooses the order of their activation. So I can choose between this commander and this commander since they're both command rating 3. Command rating. When an army commander is killed, like Charles there, army commander. So when an army commander is killed or captured, proceed as replace him as commander of his banner only, per the normal procedure. The friendly leader with the highest command rating takes his place as the army commander. The friendly leader with the highest command rating, yes, higher is better. Higher is better. So by the way, while we're looking at it, Charles has a command rating of 4 and a bonus of 3, whereas Louis XI has a command rating of 2 and a bonus of 2. So just in simplistic terms, Charles is definitely the better army commander than Louis XI while we're looking at that. When a replacement leader enters the game after the death or capture of a leader, he will not have the same command rating as the original leader. So I think what they're referring to here is so this commander who I'm about to activate, Luxembourg, I think the replacement commander's on the back. I think that, yeah. So his ratings are definitely lower. Yes, they are, including command span. I think that's what they're referring to. Command rating. Okay, command rating. Okay, so I think, so I'm looking at, so we have a terrain elevation here. Oh, that's a lot easier to see on the screen than it is in the naked eye. So we have a terrain elevation here. We have the little stream there. What are the effects of stream on combat? What is the effect? Stream on combat is melee is -1 and charging is -1. Fire, of course, is no effect. Yeah, as I would expect. Yeah, still not gonna do anything. If we go in order here, then we would is his buddy there. Now the last, make sure I didn't miss one. No, I don't think I missed one. They're all here. So I think the last one is Charles himself. Now does he want to move? He is the army commander. I so want to move him, but as a matter of fact, they are going to move. They're just going to move forward one behind the stream there. There, we'll do that. I want to move his whole, I think it's just him and the two knights there. I think the rest of these guys, by the way, have a similar looking shield, but it's not actually the same. You have to look closely. I had a, well, let me see how well it shows up on the screen. This is what I had. Those two shields. Obviously this one has the hard diagonal part to it, and that is the best way to tell them apart. From a distance, early on, you might mistake them as the same or mix them up. All right. So yeah, Charles is going to move forward like that. He then would be the last one to activate. So then what do we? Then what do we do? I think it's rally actually, but let's see. D. Yeah, D is movement and combat. So then what is E? E is rally. So fatigued units that have neither moved, fired, nor engaged in melee, so they have to basically do nothing. And have not been the target of fire or melee can be turned over to their normal side. Oh, but that looks automatic. All right. So obviously no rallying yet, and then oh, that is it. Rally. Sequence of play. Yeah, okay, that's it. So I guess there's I'll remove all the have activated markers, and then we'll go on to the second turn. I think that is it.